show is really about the things and places we give meaning to. When you hear what we hold sacred, you might think it's something religious, but it's not really about that. For me, sacred is more about the things we choose to value or remember. Some of the works carry a larger history while others are very ordinary. For example, there's a painting of the spoliarium frame without the actual painting inside it. Even without the image, you still feel the importance of what that frame holds. And then there's something as simple as a window in Binondo that just caught my attention. I think that contrast is important to the show. Something doesn't really have to be historically important or monumental for us to give it value. Sometimes simply paying attention to something can make it meaningful. For this show, I didn't really begin with a specific concept in mind. It happened naturally. I didn't sit down and think, okay, this is what my next show is going to be. My works have always been kind of like a diary in a sense, so when you see this show, you're also somehow seeing parts of my life. Usually, I just start from there. I make the work, follow my interests, and along the way, I let the process unfold and show how everything connects. Then eventually, certain ideas or patterns start repeating themselves, and that's when I begin to understand what the show is becoming. I think with every show, there's always some kind of change, even in small ways. It could be how I work or just how I think about the work. But for this one, I think I was paying more attention, not just as an artist but also as a person. I was looking more at what was happening around me, at other artists' works too, different places, just everything around me. And I think that naturally found its way into the work. I started thinking more about why they caught my attention in the first place, and why I chose to paint them. So the evolution wasn't really a big change in how I paint. It was more of a change in how I was looking at things. Knowing when to finish a painting is actually easier for me with the more realistic works. Since I'm working from photo references, I already have an idea of what I want the painting to look like. But I don't really try to copy the references exactly. At some point, the painting starts to become its own thing, and usually I just get the feeling that there's nothing else I need to add. That's when I know it's done, and that's usually when I stop. Once a show is done, I like to go back to the studio and just start making things again. I try not to think too far ahead or worry about what the next show or body of work should be. Right now, I honestly don't know what's next, and I'm fine with that. For now, I just want to enjoy making art again and follow whatever interests me. I think eventually that will lead me somewhere.